Hi, welcome to my channel. Black holes are some of the strangest and most fascinating objects in the universe. They're extremely dense, with gravitational forces so strong that nothing, not even lights, can escape once it crosses the boundary known as the event horizon. The Milky Way could contain over 100 million black holes, though detecting these gluttonous beasts is very difficult. At the heart of the Milky Way lies a supermassive black hole. The colossal structure is about 4 million times the mass of the Sun and lies approximately 26.000 light-years away from Earth. How do black holes form? Black holes are expected to form via two distinct channels. According to the first pathway, they are stellar corpses, so they form when massive stars die. Stars whose birth masses are above roughly 8 to 10 times mass of our Sun. When they exhaust all their fuel, their hydrogen, they explode and die, leaving behind a very compact dense object. A black hole. The resulting black hole that is left behind is referred to as a stellar mass black hole, and its mass is of the order of a few times the mass of the Sun. Not all stars leave behind black holes. Stars with lower birth masses leave behind a neutron star or a white dwarf. Another way that black holes form is from the direct collapse of gas, a process that is expected to result in more massive black holes with a mass ranging from 1,000 times the mass of the Sun up to even 100.000 times the mass of the Sun. This channel circumvents the formation of the traditional star, and is believed to operate in the early universe and produce more massive black hole seeds. Who discovered black holes? Black holes were predicted as an exact mathematical solution to Einstein's equations. Einstein's equations describe the shape of space around matter. The theory of general relativity connects the geometry or shape of shape to the detailed distribution of matter. The black hole solution was found by Karl Schwarzschild in 1915. And these regions, black holes, were found to distort space extremely and generate a puncture in the fabric of spacetime. It was unclear at the time if these corresponded to real objects in the universe. Over time, as other end products of stellar death were detected, namely, neutron stars seen as pulsars, it became clear that black holes were real and ought to exist. The first detected black hole was Cygnus X1. Do black holes die? Black holes do not die per se, but they are theoretically predicted to eventually slowly evaporate over extremely long time scales. Black holes grow by the accretion of matter nearby that is pulled in by their immense gravity. Hawking predicted that black holes could also radiate away energy and shrink very slowly. Quantum theory suggests that there exist virtual particles popping in and out of existence all the time. When this happens, a particle and its companion antiparticle appear. However, they can also recombine and disappear again, when this process occurs near the event horizon of a black hole. Strange things can happen. Instead of the particle-antiparticle pair existing for a moment and then annihilating each other, one of them can get by gravity and fall into the black hole, while the other particle can fly off into space, over very long timescales. We are speaking about timescales that are much longer than the age of our universe. The theory states that this trickle of escaping particles will cause the black hole to slowly evaporate. First black hole discovered. Albert Einstein first predicted the existence of black holes in 1916. With his general theory of relativity, the term black hole was coined many years later in 1967 by American astronomer John Wheeler. After decades of black holes being known only as theoretical objects, the first black hole ever discovered was Cygnus X1, located within the Milky Way in the constellation of Cygnus, the Swan. Astronomers saw the first signs of a black hole in 1964 when a sounding rocket detected celestial sources of X-rays, according to NASA. In 1971, astronomers determined that the X-rays were coming from a bright blue star orbiting a strange dark object. It was suggested that the detected X-rays were a result of stellar material being stripped away from the bright star and gobbled up by the dark object, an all-consuming black hole. How many black holes are there? According to the Space Telescope Science Institute, STSCI, approximately 1 out of every 1,000 stars is massive enough to become a black hole. Since the Milky Way contains over 100 billion stars, our home galaxy must harbor some 100 million black holes. Though detecting black holes is a difficult task, and estimates from NASA suggest there could be as many as 10 million to a billion stellar black holes in the Milky Way. The closest black hole to Earth is called Gaia BH1, and it sits only 1.560 light-years away from us. Black hole facts. If you fell into a black hole, theory has long suggested that gravity would stretch you out like spaghetti, though your death would come before you reached the singularity. But a 2012 study published in the journal Nature suggested that quantum effects would cause the event horizon to act much like a wall of fire, which would instantly burn you to death. Black holes don't suck. Suction is caused by pulling something into a vacuum, which the massive black hole definitely is not. Instead, objects fall into them just as they fall toward anything that exerts gravity. Like the Earth, miniature black holes may have formed immediately after the Big Bang. Rapidly expanding space may have squeezed some regions into tiny, dense black holes less massive than the Sun. If a star passes too close to a black hole, the star can be torn apart. Astronomers estimate that the Milky Way has anywhere from 10 million to 1 billion stellar black holes, with masses roughly 3 times that of the Sun.